Hello guys, welcome back and thank you so much for watching. This is testing basics for comfy underwear. I haven't done this in the normal format that I would normally do, which would be introducing all the items in price order, wearing them over a week and showing you them every single day, and then reviewing them at the end and ranking them in order of preference. Because it was underwear, the section in the middle of wearing it and showing you how I'm styling it throughout the week was kind of redundant, and I also didn't want to be parading around in my underwear too much on the internet. So this is just going to be me sitting down and talking about them all. I will introduce them in price order in a very factual way in terms of the sizing, the price, the composition of them all, and then we'll go straight into a review of them. I have worn them all for over 10 days. The other reason I didn't want to do the segment in the middle is that I didn't necessarily wear the bra and the knickers of every set every single day. I don't wear a bra most days, so I often then just was wearing the knickers or wearing them not as a matching set or whatever. They have all been worn as a full set once, and all the knickers will have been worn at least twice because, like I said, I don't wear a bra every day. They've all been washed and tumble dried and on just like the standard setting, because I don't know about you, but high maintenance underwear or underwear that needs hand washing or anything like that is not for me. They've all been thrown in the washing machine as I normally would with all of my underwear. These are all soft bras without no padding, with no underwiring, so they're not in the traditional bra sizing of it being like 32B, C, D, etc, etc. And obviously I think that's a testament for the fact that these are not bras that any of us would go to for support, really. They're not designed for that, they're obviously designed for comfort, and so that isn't going to be something that I focus on a lot. I'll talk about the comfort of them all, but we're just agreeing here that none of these are meant to be overly supportive. None of them are bras that I want to work out in or whatever. If I wanted just support, I would have to go for something underwired and something more robust than all of these. And like I said, the sizing is testament of that. In terms of my sizing, I haven't had a bra fitted in quite a long time, but I would guess that I'm around a 30D or a 30DD, depending on time of the month and just my hormones and things. Possibly a 32D. And I'm a UK size 8 on my top half, and my boobs are too big to wear a size 6 ever. So that's how so when I'm talking about the sizing, that's what I'm sort of converting from if I was to go and buy a normal bra or have a bra fitted. I've bought all of these myself. As always, everything will be linked in the description box, and I think that is all the things I wanted to say. I've refilmed this 3 times because I keep missing out bits of information, but I'm just going to delve straight into the section where I'm just talking about the prices of them all in price order before I then go on to review them. And yeah, you've got to kind of go with me on faith. I know normally I show you me wearing things, but you're just going to have to trust me on this one, that I have been wearing all of these for the past, like I said, a bit over 10 days. And I've tried them all on again since they've been washed. They all came out of the wash yesterday. So let's start with the most affordable, which was Weekday. The knickers are £7 here, the bra is 12, bringing it to £19 for a set. This set is called their cat set. Where are the knickers? Oh, here. So preference-wise, I am a fan of a thong. That went well. A fan of a thong, which is complete personal preference. I've got some thongs here and some non-thongs, but this set definitely also comes in a normal brief. So I will link both the options for all the sets in the description box, because I think with stuff like that it's very much personal preference. So it is a white ribbed set, really skinny straps, skinny through the back. I have a size small here. I would say that the cup size is a really good cup size. For me, the size small means that it fits perfectly around the back, and thankfully the cup size is big enough to hold my boobs. So I was pleased with that. It's also really good stretchy material, as you can see. And then the knickers are completely matching. Like I said, this is a thong. You'll be able to see the cutaways, but I'm not going to turn around and show you my bum cheeks if I'm wearing a thong. And it's kind of got that slightly sporty vibe to it, with it being ribbed as well. And these are also in a size small. Composition wise for them, they are both 92% polyamide, 8% elastane. The knickers have like the inside crotch lining is 100% cotton as well. which I think is something that would be quite important for us ladies in terms of comfort and all the other stuff that can go wrong if you wear really uncomfortable knickers or not. I hate knickers that aren't cotton, basically. It does not agree with me. So yeah, this was Weekday, £19 for a set. Moving up from there to KOS. The reason I went with these two high street stores is because when I'm browsing around in them, which I haven't done in quite some time, on Weekday I went to not so long ago, but I always notice the underwear, and they always have such a good selection of like classic things and things that are a bit fun if you wanted like a different colour or just something a bit different for a change. So I thought there'd be good brands to review overall. So KOS were at £19 for a bra, £10 for the knickers, so £29, £10 more than the Weekday. This is the bra. It's like a marl grey with a creamy ivory edging to it. This bottom bit is a very different fabric. It's not cottony. I mean, I can tell you exactly what the bottom bit is. So the cottony bit, the triangle bit, is 73% cotton, 7% elastane. The bottom is 85% polyamide, 15% elastane, and it feels very elasticy and feels shiny. I know that's two different senses I'm using to describe it, but it feels like a shiny fabric. I have this in a size 36. I always get this conversion wrong. Is that a UK 8? I'm not sure. I think I'm always 36 in KOS, so I think it's a UK 8. And again, it's got a really decent cup size, also really nice and small through the back. So this definitely fits me really, really well. Probably a slightly smaller cup size than the Weekday one. Again, you can see in the cutaway. It's kind of hard to tell because it's more of a triangle. You do get more cleavage anyway, but I felt like the Weekday one did sort of encase me a little bit better than this one did. And then again, these knickers are a big brief. They didn't have a thong in this one, I don't think, and they are the same composition as the bra, and I have these in a size 36 also, and these fit really, really well. So that's KOS. Next from there is Calvin Klein. So this set specifically isn't a new one. I wanted to include Calvin Klein in this because they really are like the cornerstone of comfy underwear in this way. I think they're probably one of the first brands that comes to our head. So I felt I had to have them in this as a bit of a benchmark for all the other ones. I'm kind of ruining what I think, but I'm not a big Calvin Klein underwear fan at all. So I didn't want to go out and buy more, but I have various pieces here to prove that through the years I have worn and tried Calvin Klein underwear. Like I've got this one here, this bra which is a bit more padded, and then the set that I'm going to focus on here, this exact one isn't available anymore, but the kind of similar thing, which I'll link in the description box, is £39 for a top, £20 for the knickers, so coming in at £59, £30 more than the KOS option. This particular one I've had for about 2 years. No word of a lie, have worn it less than 5 times. Again, I'm kind of ruining what I think this is where this will rank in the final thing. But anyway, it is a composition wise. I have the top in a size medium, so bigger than the other two, and it does fit really nicely. The cup size is really lovely, and it is made of. Oh, this is a very crinkly label. Sorry, bear with me. It's made of 100% cotton, yeah. And then the knickers are the same, apart from the band, which has got some elastane in it. And the knickers I have in a size small, so they kind of have this like stitching on them that makes them look a bit like boys' briefs as opposed to girls' ones. But yeah, these don't have adjustable straps. This is the only one that doesn't have adjustable straps, but Calvin Klein do ones with adjustable straps. This is also the only one that's like pull on over your head kind of a style, which again Calvin Klein do lots of, but they also do ones that fasten at the back, and they do have a great selection of underwear. Like I said, I just didn't want to go out and buy another set knowing that I probably wouldn't wear it very much going forward. Up from there, this brand was hugely requested. It's Organic Basics. This is £71 for a set, and in the set you get a bra and 2 pairs of knickers, but separately it would be £90. They kind of have 2 main collections of underwear, which is their cotton one and their Tencel one. I've gone for the Tencel one. It's incredibly soft. So this is the bra. I got this in a size small, and fabric wise it is 95% tencel, 5% elastane. It's a similar style to the Calvin Klein one with this little cutout bit in the middle, but again it's got adjustable straps and a fastening at the back. Size wise I would say a small in the top fits me really well actually. Again, it's a really decent cup size, and it fits really well around the back and is really incredibly soft. This feels very different to all the others. The underwear I didn't fare as well with the sizing. They call these a tanga online, but they do also do a normal brief. They have lots of different styles of knickers actually, but in the set you can either get a tanga like this or a brief. If you want the other ones, you think you'd have to buy them separately. I got these in a small, and I should have got an extra small. These have gotten slightly smaller in the wash, but I think even as you can see, the tencel, while it's very soft, is just quite a loose fabric that I think could easily, I think it needs to be quite tight fitting to maintain its shape basically. If you compare this to the Weekday ones, which is a much more like stretchy fabric, if I hold them together like this, you can see how much bigger and wider the Organic Basics ones are. So I should definitely have got an extra small in the knickers for these, unfortunately. I'll still wear them going forward, but they're just a bit too baggy for me. They have a kind of branding around the waist, if this will focus, where it just very subtly says Organic Basics, but nothing too over the top. You know, I'm not a big fan of branding. And the composition of these are the exact same as the bra as well. But yeah, I would recommend a size down for the knickers. And then that takes us to our most expensive set, which is from ARAKS, which I'm probably saying wrong. I ordered this off Matches Fashion. Let's get rid of that Calvin Klein one. This is £70 for a bra, £40 for the knickers, coming in at £110. I got this in black. By the way, all of these are available in different colours. The knickers I have in a, what do I have them in? A size extra small, and they're 100% cotton. They're a brief with this scalloped edge, which kind of reminds me of like the knickers I used to wear when I was a little girl. They're really lovely cotton, like really nice, light, soft cotton. They feel lovely, and the extra small fits me really well. I think I got an extra small because the small was out of stock, but it's actually been fine. And then the bra I have in a medium, also 100% cotton, and again it's got the adjustable straps and the back fastening and the scalloped edge here, and is a really great cup size. I think when you'll see from the cutaways, when I've got something like this on as compared to the COS one or something, the medium does fit better, and thankfully this fits really well through the back. What I struggle with is that my back's quite narrow, so then if I go to a medium sometimes it's too baggy. So then even if the cup supports more, it's just sitting off my body. So it's almost sometimes better to go for a smaller one where your boobs are a bit more pushed up or a bit more squashed, but actually it's fitted through the back. But this medium fits perfectly, and the cup size is really good. That's that. I'm now going to move straight into the review and try and do this quite quickly because we're already 14 minutes into this video. I'm so sorry. No surprises. In last place is going to be Calvin Klein. I just don't get the fuss, if I'm honest. I think maybe it's partly because I'm not a fan of big branding, but I don't want Calvin Klein written all over me necessarily. And I just never find their underwear comfortable. Like I said, I've had quite a few sets through the years and never wear it. Part of the reason I'm not a fan of a brief is just I feel like it cuts into your bum, you get a really obvious VPL all the time, and they're just not comfortable. I prefer something way more lightweight than this, and with all of this band which is so thick on the bra, nothing feels lightweight or comfortable about it in my opinion. And that's kind of as a brand across the board. Like I said, I've worn various Calvin Klein sets in my time. This one I bought myself, quite a few I've been gifted, but like I've worn it less than 5 times in 2 or 3 years. I just never reach for them. So yeah, Calvin Klein generally doesn't get my recommendation. In the next spot, I'm going to put COS. Now, like I said, I do really like this, and I think this one looks really good. Depending on your preference of like how much cleavage you want, I guess. And with a triangle bra, you're obviously always going to get more just because it plunges so much more in the middle. The reason I'm putting this here is because it's so similar to the Weekday one and how it feels and the quality and everything, and it's £10 more, and I don't see why you should go spend £10 more. So I'm saying, in terms of the more affordable ones, Weekday are definitely doing a better job, and there doesn't seem to be any point going to spend the extra £10. Obviously it's still really affordable. £29 for a set is great, and it does look great, so if you love how it looks, then I still think it's worthwhile. But obviously I have to put these in some sort of an order, and yes, that's kind of the only reason this is coming second to last place. All of the next sets are ones that I really like, so that's COS. Now this is where it kind of gets tricky, because I like some of the knickers and some of the bras, and it's sort of difficult to continue to talk about them as sets. I'll still rank them in order, but this might not be as clear as the other ones. I'm going to put Weekday next. Now again, this is coming down to personal preference, which is the same that I feel with the COS. Like these knickers from COS, I won't wear that much going forward. I just know that I won't. It's also got quite a harsh edge on the knicker, and I don't know about you, but if I shave my bikini line often and then wear knickers which are quite hard on the edge, it just gets so sore, and I'm quite prone to ingrown hairs anyway, and it doesn't help. I just want something soft and light, and these knickers, like from COS, I won't wear that often going forward. I just know they're just not my kind of a knicker at all, for similar reasons to the Calvin Klein ones as well. With the Weekday, even though these are a thong and I think that they look really great, they're also still quite, they're not like a soft comfy knicker, I don't know, they're still quite hard on the edge, and I just wouldn't necessarily reach for them every single day in terms of feeling comfortable. It's quite a thick, heavy waistband on it as well, so again, it could be really visible through clothing. So yeah, that's why I'm going to put this in third place. The bra I think is really great. Like the bra I think looks great, is a really good fit. Good cup size, to say that it's a size small. For me, it works really well. And like for £12 for the bra, £19 for a whole set is really good. Like they've done a great job, and I do really like it. And I'm kind of surprised at myself that obviously we're now left with the two most expensive brands in the top two spots, but there is definitely just a difference in the softness and the comfort of these two brands. And as this was going to be so focused on comfy underwear, this is why these two feel like they're standing a little bit above the rest. I almost want to put them in joint first place for different reasons. I don't like the knickers on the ARAKS one for all the reasons I just listed. This scalloped edge does not sit well with me, don't like it, don't find it particularly comfortable. I think they look great. This is completely personal preference of aesthetic, but I prefer how knickers like this look as opposed to the really sporty ribbed type to this. I actually just think something like this is a bit more sexy and sort of understated, and I really like it. But for day-to-day wear, if this was in a thong, then I would probably feel a lot better about it. But that scalloped edge, all the things I just said about it, sensitive skin on a bikini line, just is not a match made in heaven. But the cotton on these is just lovely, which is why I think if there's one piece I'm putting in first place, it's going to be the bra from ARAKS. Before we talk about that, let's just talk about Organic Basics, because their knickers are probably my favourite. They are really let down by the sizing, I will not lie about that, but I'm definitely going to go and reorder them in an extra small, which I think is the biggest testament that I can give that I want to have these in a size that fits so that I can wear them every single day, basically. They are, while they do have this band at the top, it's lighter and a lot more stretchy than, let's say, the Weekday thong, which I've lost, which is just so much thicker and heavier. This band is a lot lighter. The cotton itself, or the tencel, is so incredibly soft. It's absolutely lovely. But like I said at the beginning, that's why I think I just need a smaller size, because it doesn't have as much elastic in it to make it quite as fitted. So, but I'm 100% going to go and order some more of these knickers in an extra small. So that's why I wanted to put these in first place, because they're the only ones that I have here where I'm like, oh, that might be now my go-to knicker, especially because I love a thong and I love something quite simple. So I think this is now my go-to knicker. I've said that twice and it sounds a bit weird, but that's why this is going in first place, despite the sizing. So I'm recommending you size down in the underwear, in the knickers. The bra is also great, but I do prefer the ARAKS bra. I think this has a great fit to it, and aesthetically I don't love the cutout in the middle, but again, that's such personal preference. But it's really soft, really comfortable. Like, this to me is just what you'd want in a soft triangle bra in terms of how soft and comfy, and I keep using the same adjectives over and over. But I do really like it, and I do think it looks great, and would definitely order from them again and try the normal cotton ones, not the Tencel ones, which don't have the cutout as well. So all in all, really impressed with Organic Basics. I haven't said this, but there's been no trouble with washing any of these, by the way, which I didn't expect there to be. But the ARAKS bra is my favourite, and I can't believe when we have like a £12 bra from Weekday, which I do like I've said, it's not like that's an absolute car crash. I think it's a great piece, but still, this is £58 more and just feels worth it. Like, as a non-bra wearer, I would choose to wear this every single day. It's so soft. I think it looks so good. It fits amazingly. And it's just like the perfect balance of everything in my eyes, of like sexiness, comfort, effortlessness. Just such a good everyday piece. It's a real shame the knickers don't live up to the bra, in my opinion, so that as a set it wouldn't be necessarily something I'd wear day to day. Maybe it'd be something I'd wear if I was wanting to be a bit sexy or something, but that doesn't happen often, and mostly I opt for comfort. But this is just a great piece and is just worth the money. There's no other way for me to say it. I think I will buy more bras from them if I needed more bras, would go and get this in a different colour despite it being so expensive. It just looks and feels great, and I just can't, it's the feel of it. It's so lightweight, and the seams on it are lovely, everything. It's such a nice bra. I'm really pleased with it. So 22 minutes of non-stop talking. This has been so incredibly long, but I hope it's been informative. As a kind of overview, just to finish it as if I was a news reporter giving you our conclusion, I would say actually almost as an all-round, Organic Basics has been the brand that I've been the most impressed with. And will definitely order more knickers from there, but size down in your knickers, go for your normal size in the bra. Calvin Klein, not for me, probably personal preference on a big scale, but just don't think it's worth the price. And again, when I'm comparing it to things like Organic Basics, which is slightly more expensive, there doesn't seem to be a comparison. Calvin Klein will never become my day-to-day underwear, I don't think. I'm going to recommend the Weekday over the COS, just because I don't see why you should go spend £10 more at COS, unless you just really like the style of the COS one over the Weekday one. But I think Weekday have done a really great set for a really great price, it just being £19. And the ARAKS is just, the bra's just worth the money. The knickers, again, not for me, but the bra, and they're 40 quid, the knickers really aren't, but the bra is just, I love it. I'm really pleased with it. I think it looks great, and because it's so classic and simple, like, I would definitely just wear this with any other black knicker that I've got and feel matching enough. I'm not that precious about things like that. So yeah, this and the knickers from, maybe I could just order some of these black knickers and wear it together, but these are the two pieces I feel the most excited about going forward. If you have any other comments or questions or your own review of any of these brands, please leave it in the comments, especially with underwear. If you are someone with a very different body type to me and have some valuable input, do let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.